Have you ever wondered how crucial diet is to an athlete's performance? It's no secret that an athlete's diet is a fundamental cornerstone to their success. It's not just about the physical training, the early morning runs, the grueling gym sessions, or the countless hours spent perfecting a skill. It's about what fuels that body to perform at its peak, day in, day out. Food, you see, is the athlete's fuel. It's what powers the engine, so to speak. Just as a car runs on fuel, so does the human body. And the quality of that fuel, well, it can make all the difference. Imagine for a moment a high-performance car. It's sleek, it's powerful, it's capable of incredible speeds. Now, what would happen if you filled it up with low-grade fuel? Sure, it might run for a while, but the performance would be subpar, and over time the engine would suffer. The same applies to an athlete's body. The food consumed is the fuel that powers every movement, every leap, every sprint, every swing. It's what keeps the body going, not just during the training, but also during rest and recovery. The quality of this fuel, therefore, is paramount. A diet filled with processed, unhealthy foods can lead to sluggish performance, slower recovery times, and overall decreased longevity in the sport. It's like filling up that high-performance car with low-grade fuel. It might work for a while, but eventually the engine will start to falter. On the other hand, a diet rich in whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates can enhance an athlete's performance, increase their recovery speed, and prolong their sporting career. It's the equivalent of premium fuel for that high-performance car, offering optimum performance and engine longevity. So when we talk about an athlete's diet, we're not just talking about food. We're talking about the very fuel that powers their performance, their success, their career. We're talking about the difference between good and great, between lasting and faltering, between achieving and exceeding. Hence, the quality of an athlete's diet is directly proportional to their performance. Now imagine the effects of healthy food versus unhealthy food on an athlete's performance. Picture this for a moment. In one corner, we have healthy food, the kind that's rich in proteins, carbohydrates, good fats, vitamins, and minerals. In the other corner, we're looking at unhealthy food, the stuff that's high in processed sugars, bad fats, and empty calories. So what happens when these two go head-to-head in the ring of an athlete's body? Healthy food is like a team of dedicated trainers, working tirelessly to ensure that the body performs at its peak. Proteins rebuild and repair muscles. Carbohydrates provide the energy needed for strenuous workouts. Good fats help in hormone production and absorption of essential nutrients, while vitamins and minerals keep the immune system in top shape. The result? Enhanced performance, soaring energy levels, and speedy recovery times. It's like having a secret weapon that keeps you on top of your game, pushing the boundaries, and breaking new records. On the flip side, unhealthy food is like a stubborn opponent, determined to bring you down. Processed sugars cause energy spikes and crashes, leaving you feeling drained and tired. Bad fats clog your arteries, slowing you down. Empty calories fill you up, but offer no nutritional value, like a deceitful friend who promises much but delivers little. The consequences? Fatigue, poor performance, and an increased risk of long-term health issues such as heart disease and diabetes. It's like running a race with a heavy backpack. It slows you down, holds you back, and makes winning that much harder. So in this face-off between the good and the bad, it's clear who the winner is. Healthy food not only fuels your body, but also empowers it to reach its full potential. Unhealthy food, on the other hand, is a hurdle in your path to athletic greatness. The choice of food can be the difference between a win and a loss, between a record-breaking performance and a mediocre one. Remember, what you eat is just as important as how you train. Choose wisely. Be the athlete you aspire to be. Let's delve deeper into the consequences of consuming unhealthy food as an athlete. We've all heard the phrase, "You are what you eat." For athletes, this rings particularly true. The food you consume can either be the most powerful form of medicine or the slowest form of poison. So, what happens when an athlete's diet is filled with unhealthy food? In the short term, one of the most noticeable effects is a decrease in energy levels. Unhealthy food, particularly those high in sugars and fats, provide a quick burst of energy followed by a sharp crash. This leaves athletes feeling sluggish and fatigued, which can significantly impact their performance. But it's not just about feeling tired. Unhealthy foods can also lead to poor recovery times. After a strenuous workout or competition, the body needs the right nutrients to repair itself. Without these, recovery takes longer, and this can mean more time spent on the sidelines. Another short-term consequence of unhealthy food is an increased risk of injuries. A poor diet can lead to deficiencies in essential nutrients that are critical for bone health and muscle function. This can make athletes more susceptible to fractures, sprains, and other injuries. But the consequences of unhealthy eating don't stop there. The long-term effects can be far more serious and, in some cases, life-threatening. Unhealthy food consumption can lead to obesity, a condition that can significantly impact an athlete's performance and overall health. Excess weight puts more strain on the body, particularly on the heart and joints. This not only affects performance but also increases the risk of injuries. But perhaps the most alarming long-term consequence is the increased risk of chronic diseases. A diet high in unhealthy fats, sugars, and sodium can lead to a host of health problems, including heart disease, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. These diseases can not only end an athlete's career prematurely, but also significantly impact their quality of life. So, while that fast food meal or sugary drink might seem tempting, it's essential to consider the potential consequences. Every time you choose unhealthy food, you're not just making a decision for that moment. You're making a choice that could impact your performance, your recovery, your risk of injury, and your long-term health. Remember, food is fuel. The better the fuel, the better the performance. It's not about depriving yourself of the foods you love, but rather making smarter choices more often. With a balanced diet, you can provide your body with the nutrients it needs to perform at its best, recover quickly, and stay healthy in the long run. Unhealthy food not only hinders an athlete's performance, but also jeopardizes their health. So, what's the secret to an athlete's peak performance and health? Well, the answer lies in the power of a balanced diet. It's not just about consuming food, but about fueling your body with the right nutrients. A balanced diet is rich in proteins, carbohydrates, good fats, vitamins, and minerals. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in maintaining and enhancing an athlete's performance. Proteins, for instance, are the building blocks of muscle. They aid in muscle recovery and growth, which is essential for athletes who constantly push their bodies to the limit. Carbohydrates, on the other hand, are the body's main source of energy. They are like the fuel that keeps the engine running. Having a good supply of carbohydrates ensures that athletes have the energy to perform at their best during training and competition. Good fats, contrary to popular belief, are actually beneficial. They provide a concentrated source of energy, help absorb vitamins, and are vital for brain health. Now, let's not forget about vitamins and minerals. These micronutrients may be required in small amounts, but they play a major role in various bodily functions. They support the immune system, bone health, and facilitate energy production, among other things. In essence, the right nutrition can significantly enhance an athlete's performance. It can boost energy levels, speed up recovery, and improve overall health. It's like putting premium fuel in a high-performance car. The car runs smoother, faster, and performs better. Similarly, when an athlete's body is nourished with a balanced diet, they are more likely to perform at their peak. In the grand scheme of things, it's not just about winning the race or scoring the goal. It's also about how you take care of your body. It's about long-term health and well-being. In conclusion, the power of a balanced diet cannot be overstated. It is a key tool in an athlete's arsenal. With the right diet, an athlete can unlock their full potential and achieve their athletic goals. Let's recap what we've learned today. We started by understanding that for an athlete, food serves as fuel. It powers your performance, aids in recovery, and helps you stay in peak form. We then delved into the difference between good and bad food, highlighting how healthy options can boost your energy levels, while unhealthy ones can lead to sluggishness and impaired performance. We explored the consequences of indulging in unhealthy food, detailing how it can impact an athlete's performance, recovery time, and overall well-being. We also emphasized the importance of a balanced diet, one that comprises all essential nutrients. A well-rounded diet can truly unlock an athlete's potential, improving stamina, strength, and focus. Remember, as an athlete, the food you eat is not just about satisfying your hunger. It's about fueling your performance and safeguarding your health. So make wise food choices, and you'll surely be on the path to athletic greatness.